In this moment, when there is a sense of darkness in our land, when sometimes hope feels and seems far away, in this moment when we must now remember new martyrs like young Heather Heyer, it may help to remember the words and the wisdom of the martyrs of the past. The year was 1967. The nation was in turmoil. There was war abroad and turmoil within, and anxiety as to whether or not the very democracy would hold. There were riots in our streets, racial tension and animosity, and levels of poverty that had revealed themselves to a surprised nation. In 1967, Dr. Martin Luther King wrote and published his last book. The title of that book may well help us now. It was titled, Where Do We Go From Here? Chaos or Community? Where do we go from here? Chaos or community? The moment of crisis, of struggle, is also a moment of decision. And we are in a moment of decision. Chaos or community? I'm a follower of the Lord Jesus Christ because I truly believe that Jesus of Nazareth has shown us the way beyond the chaos to community, to God's beloved community. Jesus came and through the way of love showed us how to be right and reconciled with the God who created us, and has shown us how to be right and reconciled with each other as children of that one God who has created us all, and as brothers and sisters. In so doing, the teachings, the life, the spirit, the person, the death, the resurrection of Jesus of Nazareth are pointing the way through the way of love to the beloved community. Now I know that there may be a sense in which notions of the beloved community of God, phrases like that, may sound nice but naive, may be idealistic but unrealistic. I've been around a while, and yet the truth is, the beloved community is not just idealistic, and it is not naive. In the horror of what we have seen and experienced on the streets of Charlottesville, neo-Nazis shrieking hatred, racial supremacy, shrieking language and words like Jews will not replace us, racial animosity, bigotry, vile. In those voices and those shrieks, we have seen the alternative to the beloved community. And the alternative to the beloved community is unthinkable. We cannot, we must not, and we will not go there. The truth is, Jesus has shown us the way. People of goodwill, of all stripes and types and religious traditions, following the way of love, can find the way to the beloved community. I don't think it's an accident that the readings for the Holy Eucharist this Sunday, from the 45th chapter of Genesis, the 56th chapter of Isaiah, the 11th chapter of Romans, and the 15th chapter of Matthew, that each one of those readings assigned for this Sunday point in the direction of God's vision and God's passionate desire to create the beloved community out of the fragments of our humanity and with this whole creation. That is not an accident, for that is the very mission of God in this world, and that is the work of Jesus and people who follow him. Moments of crisis are times of decision. And this is a time of decision. And we who follow Jesus of Nazareth have made a decision to follow the way that leads to beloved community. Included with this video and with the written transcript of it are resources that may be helpful so that you and we together as the Episcopal Church can participate in the work of Jesus, following his way, the work of racial reconciliation, the work of reconciling us beyond all our divisions, the work of working together with God and all people of goodwill to realize the beloved community of God. And maybe the wisdom of the past can help us even now. Where do we go from here? The old slaves of the antebellum South used to sing, "Walk together, children, and don't you get weary, because there's a great camp meeting in the promised land." God love you. God bless you. And keep the faith.